You are listening to the TN Horror Podcast Network. Horror with a sense of humor.
Hi, I'm Bill Mosley, and you're in the horror basement. Lick my plate, you dog bitch.
Welcome to the Horror Basement, where we talk horror and more, coming to you from the basement of my mom's trailer. I'm one of the three hosts, Johnny, and we have Jim Jam and Yeti here with us.
Jim Jam here.
Hey.
And we're serving up horror all over the land like biscuits and gravy, baby. You know how we do. That's right, guys. It's the Horror Basement. We're back.
Yep.
If you can go check out Beyond the Basement from last week, where we talk whatever we want to talk about.
Yep.
So this is
All kinds of shit.
Yeah, and the Horror Basement is going to be, we're going to try do this just bi-weekly. That way we can break up horror and just talk about whatever we want to on the Beyond. Every other week.
We'll try not to stray off on this podcast now,
Oh, we're going to stray off.
but not as much
it's gonna
as
have-
before.
Maybe a little less.
Yeah, maybe a little less, because we'll get that out of our system.
I'll
Yeah.
try to steer it back into the right direction if I don't get to that point.
But just make sure you go to tnhorror.com if you this is your first time listening or you don't. We got the haunt directory up.
A lot of
Jim Jam does, and there's haunts from all over the United States. Just go through there. Click
And
on
there's
what you want.
also a partner of ours, Haunt Seekers of Tennessee, but with there's probably like 6 or 7 reviews now that you can click on to go see those.
Yep. So if you're from Tennessee and you want to check out
There's-
some local haunts, you can go there, hauntseekers.net. If you don't want to read a review, like I said, tnhorror.com, haunt directory. See where a haunt's at. Click on it. Take you to their website.
Yep.
And we're going to be talking about some haunts today. We've been going around to haunts. I mean, if you haven't checked out our social media, TN Horror News, we've been doing this 4 years.
This podcast.
Yep, this
4
podcast.
The
4
years.
website has been here longer.
Barely. I mean, it really didn't come around until I came. Just going to be honest.
Fuck you. I had the website. I had the Facebook page up before I met you, bitch.
And nobody went to it
That was a little bit.
until I come around. And
Whatever.
Just whatever. Jim Jam, just admit it.
I admit that you're the one that started
the
the
saving
podcast.
grace for you.
Well, you were the second person on board because,
Yeah, you needed someone else is what you needed.
yeah,
I mean, that's all that come down to. I'm just fucking with you, dude.
I know.
I mean, I wouldn't
mean-
be doing this if it wasn't for you. Yeti wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. So,
I mean,
he would
uh,
be probably, but it just wouldn't be the
it-
Tennessee Horror News.
maybe.
He would
Yeah.
eventually ran into it, but I'm hoping that maybe I helped him get a little bit more
Yeah.
into it.
yeah, because I mean, when I came on here, I was at the ass end of like a fucking year-long, not like depression, but like I hadn't written a fucking word outside of like social media and shit for over a year because I don't know, I'd been with a publication or worked my ass off for them and they just went under without saying anything. So it was a big fucking bummer. So yeah, this helped me really get back into doing my thing and like putting myself out there. So, but then again, Tennessee Horror News didn't really blow up until I came along. I'm just saying.
There we go.
Well, it's kind of
That's
true,
so funny.
as we add people to it,
Yeah,
it grew
grows.
more and more.
Yeah,
And
I mean, well, that's what's going to happen.
when Yeti come along, we had more of a consistent editorial part of the website because my remedial ass is not a writer. I'm
didn't
getting
write-
better as I do it
I
more,
don't
but
write at all, so I was just fucking with Jim Jam about the whole thing.
yeah, only thing Johnny does is talks on the podcast,
Hey,
Now we got a great
that's it.
team.
and he pays for the
But here's
service.
the thing. Here's the thing. I talk on the podcast, but we wouldn't have got to talk to all these fucking directors and actors
That was because of me.
if it wasn't because you had a podcast.
Oh, that's true.
No, think about that.
We're over here like, I did this. I did this.
We're
I did.
bragging on. We're just fucking diving in on ourselves.
This is what
here.
I did, and you wouldn't be
Patting
nothing
ourselves on the
without
back,
me,
yeah.
motherfucker.
We're such a great team. But we all know it's just fun. Yeah, Yeti's been here with us for a
Like,
year.
we had
full
a-
time on the podcast.
Yeah, we had a writer one time say, "What would pretty much what would Tennessee be without Tennessee Horror News be without Yeti?" You remember that, Yeti? In a group message or something.
So it's something like that. I don't know.
I'm not taking offense to it because I know that if Yeti wasn't here, then it would be a.
Oh, I don't care about tandhorror.com. That don't matter to me.
You better fucking care,
All I
motherfucker.
care about is the horror basement. That's what I started. I don't give a fuck about y'all's fucking project.
That's not a project, buddy.
Like the website's just a side
Yeah,
project.
it's just
you
a
know.
side fucking thing. I mean, that really doesn't matter. It's the podcast that matters. Come on.
The last month has been hell with the website.
I'm just. Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, man!
Swapping services. Oh, Lord.
They don't care about that. People don't care about that shit. But yeah, so go to tnhorror.com. There's a bunch of fucking articles, a bunch of reviews, it's just all kinds of stuff there.
All
hit
kinds
up-
of
hit up-
shit, as Johnny says.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit's not a bad word for me.
Yeah. No, not a bad word, but you think of it like that because I'm good
No, I'm
fuck
talking about
about T and Horror.
That's some cool shit.
Yeah,
You know, but and the merch we got merch up there and everything. You go to the merch page, help support us, and whatever you want to do. Hit up the Patreon if you want to.
I might design a shirt that says $20 is $20.
And if this is your first time listening, we appreciate you. And
And if it's not your first time, we appreciate you.
hell yeah, thanks for sticking along with the crazy
Sticking
ride.
along.
Yeah, sticking along, man. Sticking along.
yeah.
Stick it along.
No, not stick it along. Sticking along. But for the
Yeah.
ride, you know. God
Yeah.
damn, dude. Anyways, so.
Just think, John.
Oh, wait. I had question of the week. Gotcha. Question
Oh,
of the week.
shit. Hell
Question
yeah.
of the week. Question of the week.
yeah, we do
It's
that
back.
still.
Yeah, it's back on the because this is a horror basement. We
Yeah,
don't do
yeah.
it on the Beyond, the BTB. That's what Beyond the Basement is. BTB, guys. Okay. Anyway. So here's the question of the week.
Okay.
If you had to get rid of one forever, what would you get rid of? Now, I was going to do it differently, but I'm going to do it this way: dogs or Halloween.
Dogs, easy. That's simple. He's got
Yeah.
he's got a thing over here he's like but. So I'm waiting on this but. I love my dog, but Halloween is more for
Yeti?
me.
Mm.
Yeti don't have a dog.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. That's right.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah,
dogs in general, not your dog. I'm talking about dogs that
All
never
the
existed
dogs.
Yeah, that's fine.
in the whole world.
What if they didn't exist? I wouldn't miss them.
Okay.
Oh, look at him. He's like, okay, yeah. So what? Come on, you're gonna blindside me with something.
Man,
You talking about the bark like Romero, right?
All dogs.
Bark.
Where do dogs come from? Wolves.
Okay.
So no wolves.
Okay.
No werewolves.
So
No history of them. No nothing. Over your
I
couple
guess
100-year-old
we wouldn't
Halloween
have.
tradition.
That's a trick question, huh?
I'm just asking. It's just a question. I was
You
gonna,
just you just said dogs though. You didn't say werewolves.
no
werewolves
dogs come from
it's a
wolves.
natural progression. It really is because
Yeah.
dogs, they're
But-
all bred from wolves.
Yeah, so
No, but listen,
So-
you said dogs,
No,
not
easy.
wolves. So if you get rid of dogs, that means that
should I said canines? Would that have helped you better, buddy?
I was about to say, that-
canines are not
Yeah.
wolves.
Yeti.
yeah,
No.
wolves are.
Does the
we
cops
find- I don't-
use wolves?
Anyway, man, I think I'd go with Halloween because dogs fucking
Are awesome.
yeah, dogs are awesome now, and like way back in the beginnings of humanity, like dogs were the first animals we domesticated, and they helped us survive. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a good possibility that like we wouldn't be where we are as a species without dogs.
So you're killing
Fuck your question
you're
of the
killing
week.
man's best friend.
You make me seem fucking like a Dick.
Oh, I was gonna be like, this is what the original question was gonna be. One of your children or Halloween?
That's fuck. Yeah.
Which one would you choose?
You didn't.
I was gonna pit that against you, but I was like, Mrs. Jam wouldn't like that.
Then I'd be like, we don't have a question of the week this week. Or I'll just completely edit that part out.
Oh God.
I'll go Halloween though, because like I would have went like giving up dogs until like you guys gave me a minute to really think about it, and like dogs have been really important to our species, and like there's enough fucking darkness in the world that we don't necessarily need Halloween in order to bring about all the horror like in books and movies and shit like that.
Quit
I mean,
making
there's
good
enough-
reason, Yeti. Shut. Make me even feel more like a fucking asshole. Fuck dogs. I want Halloween.
Yeah, you're selfish.
Fuck your
It is
question of the
it
week,
is-
Johnny.
That was
It
a
is
great
tough,
question of the
though,
week, though.
No.
And
It
so,
was good. It was thought provoking.
So, hit us up on social media at the Horror Basement Podcast and tell us what you would choose. Bring it up to your friends. Or add whatever you want to add into it.
Or don't do it because it's a stupid one.
It's not stupid just because it's stupid because you chose wrong. Ain't my fault. Actually, there's no wrong choice.
There really isn't.
I mean, if you like Halloween, then that's fine. You just hate dogs. You hate man's best friend. It's okay. I mean, if that's how you feel. A woman's best friend, a dog. If that's how you feel, that's fine.
What? Because she spreads peanut butter on stuff?
No, I was just saying man's best friend, woman's best friend. I was trying to be inclusive. But, okay. Jeez, dude.
I'm just piggybacking off of the Beyond the
Jeez.
Basement.
You have done...
We're not even 15 minutes in.
He's already fucking offended all kinds of people.
Well, not,
We've
maybe
already
not
reached this
all.
point in
Maybe
the
not.
podcast.
Hey,
No, we haven't offended no one. No
maybe
one.
not all women
Nah,
spread
fuck
peanut butter on things.
I don't think any
I
of them
love
do.
I love this fucking show.
I don't think. I don't think maybe 2% probably do, but I mean,
Ooh, but it happens.
I mean,
Looking at you, Whitney, Wisconsin.
I don't even know if she even puts peanut butter. She probably just lets it go. You know, she got banned off Twitter.
guys, this ain't BTV.
Hey, so
That's a horrible thing to do.
I woke up to some really fucking neat news, and yeah, I
Neat.
totally woke up to that. It was fucking. It's official. According to the IMDb, the fucking Tony Todd's coming back to do fucking to reprise his role as Candyman.
So is the guy that they was gonna have? Is he not gonna? What is he gonna do now?
I don't know,
Is
but
he gonna be? Are they gonna show like a young Candyman and he's gonna play him or something?
I don't know. There's
Like a flashback sequence.
Because Tony Todd's the only one on the IMDb who has his fucking character listed on the cast.
I wonder if they're
So-
just gonna show. Well, if they show old Candyman from the old movies, they
I hope
ca-
it's. I
They-
hope it's not just a fucking cameo.
that would suck. But how would they use the new guy then? Like, did he just? Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what they do.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good possibility that Jordan Peele was just like, you know what, fucking, let's make some changes to this script.
We
And,
need Tony Todd.
Yeah, let's bring Tony Todd back. I mean, that's always a possibility.
That's a smart thing to do. Hell, that's like they should have cast Robert Englund in the remake, even though the reboot or whatever, remake, whatever. If it ain't fucking broke, don't fix it.
Well,
Yeah,
here's,
for
here's
real.
the other side of the argument is
Because did you?
well,
The certain part in Halloween, Nick Castle was Michael Myers again.
I don't know. He popped up in a fucking window. Who cares? Sorry, I can't help myself. Here's the other side of this. The other viewpoint I'm going to throw out. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy that Tony Todd is coming back as Candyman. As we said in the other, we've done it as the movie of the week. I didn't think Candyman was scary, but I watched it as an adult. So if you watched it as an adult and you thought it was scary, I don't know what was wrong with you. I don't know. But it wasn't scary to me, but it might have been because I watched it in the middle of the day or in the morning, and, I don't know. Anyways.
If you'd watched it as a kid, you'd understand.
I'd probably, probably, but, I watched Freddy Krueger and Jason as a kid, but, yeah, anyways.
Watching it as, anyway, go ahead.
The other viewpoint is if you're doing a reboot, put Tony Todd in a character that's in, like, a role to pass on the Candyman torch, so that an actor can carry the torch along further. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I think
put
that
him in
may
that
be what they're
position.
doing.
And you put him in that position, which I don't know, because this is a spiritual reboot type deal. I think they said.
You wonder
like
if
spiritual
Candyman
interpretation of
wonder
it.
if Candyman possesses him somehow.
Kills him, he becomes Candyman.
Because like Johnny was saying last night when we was coming back from the haunts, that we'll talk about that soon. But how can a ghost age?
Yeah, which I guess it really doesn't matter, because it's a story. Like,
Yeah.
It's not real life. I mean, and the people that are fans of Candyman are going to understand. It's Tony Todd.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to see him as Candyman again.
I just want to see him in more than a fucking cameo because I really love Tony Todd as an actor.
Yeah, and he's a really great guy.
He was great in
Yeah.
Death House.
Yeah, he was great
Yeah.
at Death House. He was one of the great things, the few.
All 15 seconds of him.
Yeah, but that's the other side of it. Is like some people want to see him, maybe be in the movie, but pass that torch on to a younger actor, one up and coming, and then that way they can carry that torch further on into the future.
Yeah,
Possibly, and I can understand that point of view, but
definitely.
it's fucking Tony Todd. I mean, come on.
Yeah. At
I mean,
the same
it's
time.
Candyman.
A legend.
Yeah, a legend in his own right, and people want to see him as it at least one more time. In the next movie, somehow make it to where it's somebody else. As long as we get to see him one more time in the role. Especially, I don't know how Tony Todd is, but you have Sid Haig passing away here recently, and couldn't fulfill the role as Captain Spaulding. So to see him coming back in as Candyman one more time, it'll be amazing.
And I believe he can.
And I know he's not 80 years old.
He can actually perform the role, but
yeah, I mean, I know he's not that old, but it's still nostalgia-wise, people want to see it.
Yeah,
So you're going to have to give it to him.
More than just nostalgia, it shows a respect to the source material. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's, to me, that's something I consider when I go into a remake or a reboot or something like this is, does it really fucking respect the source material, or is it just,
Cash grab.
glomming onto glomming onto a name to get their fucking movie made, So, like, you going back and getting Tony Todd to play, even if it is just a short part in the film, or just passing the torch, or if he's there the whole time, the fact that they've reached out and got Tony Todd because like in the beginning he hadn't even gotten a phone call, and because of the fucking, I don't want to say outrage, but like the
reaction.
the reaction and the desire of the fans of the franchise to see Tony Todd again. I think even casting him, even if he's only in it for 15, 20 minutes as Candyman, man, it shows respect to the source material, and I fucking dig that. And that was all I needed to really get on board for this fucking new Candyman, because Jordan Peele he's all right. He's pretty fucking. I know he's just producing or whatever. I don't think he's not writing or directing, but him being involved is, uh, it's good.
So Jordan Peele, I guess, since he's got such recognition now, he's able to produce movies, and that probably helps get it pushed along more. I guess.
Clive Barker and Jordan Peele are writers on this movie with Wynn.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So
He's just a writer. Then he's not. Who's
no,
directing?
he's a producer. He's not directing. The director of this movie is going to be Nia DaCosta. DaCosta.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I think it's DaCosta.
Click on his name and see what he's done.
Oh, she.
It's a
Sorry.
woman. I think she's got a couple of shorts under her belt.
Woods,
So she's pretty much like an up and coming, maybe.
Top Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it'll be interesting to see, how she does things.
And fucking props to Jordan Peele for, I mean, he's got clout now because, he's always been like a great comedic writer and actor, and he fucking really showed his chops in horror with Get Out. I heard some good things about Us, but I still haven't seen it. So he's got this clout in the horror world now, and he's going to make this, put together this big fucking movie. Because, I mean, Candyman's going to be huge, especially with his name attached to it. And then he hands the reins over to an up-and-coming director.
Do you think?
Fucking props to him.
Do you think it'll be a Blumhouse movie?
No, it'll be a Monkey Paw movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does
Here, the thing with Jordan Peele being into it and passing it off to her, I'm hoping, and I've never seen her movies, but more than likely he's going to help her.
Oh yeah, he'll,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is awesome because, I mean, he's given African American people a voice in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't been given that option. A lot of
Yeah, there's not a lot of diversity in horror. Well, I mean, it's getting there.
Well, I mean, but when he broke out, like that was like, hey, and he's sticking with his guns on the top roles are going to be black people, African Americans. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude, do what you can.
I fucking dig that. He's not only is he helping up and coming directors, he's fucking
pushing forward.
Yeah, he's helping his community, I guess you could say. And I think it's fucking cool, man. I love it. The more diverse, I'm not all about forced diversity and you have to have a quota and shit, but I do understand that the more diverse group of people that you get telling stories, the more diverse stories you're going to get. I mean, there's just no other way around it. And everybody talks about how fucking stale things have become because you don't see any original stories. So if you get different types of people with different outlooks telling stories, I mean, you're going to get fresh things. You're going to get shit that's new and poignant, So I'm fucking all about it. He's doing good things.
Oh yeah, for sure. And let's just point out too, though, putting Tony Todd back in as Candyman is a box office draw.
Oh, fucking 100%. You can't. It's a no-lose maneuver.
Because now it's like, well, Tony Todd's not going to be Candyman. It's like, well, I'm interested in the movie. Before it was like, well, I'm kind of interested in it, but
yeah,
he's not Candyman. So, I mean, like, do I really need to go to the movies and see it? Now it's like I'm going to the theater and watching it when it comes out.
Yeah.
June of 2020 or whatever, whenever it comes out, June 12th or something.
I think it was estimated like May or June.
Yeah. So, I mean, now it's like, you got to go see it.
I definitely will. We should do it as movie of the week.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
A year from now.
It's not a year from now. It's less than that.
It doesn't matter. Anyways.
Depending if the whatever.
Expectations live up to the hype.
No, the
hype lives up to the expectations. If
the
trailers are good.
expected date, I meant expected date is spring or whatever.
But yeah, so we're looking forward to that. What's y'all's opinion on that? What's y'all's opinion?
It's gonna be scary like last night.
Man,
You know what's not scary? Coffee.
I tell you what, when I wake up here in the horror basement with a raging murder hangover, the only thing that would make me feel better is some good Norwegian black metal, death to false metal, and a strong cup of coffee. I'm one of those people who can't function without caffeine. It doesn't matter if I'm going out with the family to bask in the spooky nature of the great state of Tennessee, or if I'm in my movie cave taking in the latest in indie horror. I have to have that hot nectar that gods to just pour down my gullet. If you think for a minute that I can make the words go without coffee, you have way too much faith in me. That's why True Cult Coffee is the brand for me. They offer amazing brands like the Mute Helvet, a single origin Nicaraguan roast that is darker than the darkest parts of my soul, the Cough Storm, a premium El Salvadorian medium roast that's as smooth as a sacrificial dagger on a virgin's throat. If you're a fair trade coffee or organic, you can pick up some natural selections, an organic Honduran roast. It's sinfully full-bodied and earthy. It'll wake you up and make you feel good about your choices. I personally prefer the Mute Helvet because I like my coffee like I like my women, ground up and put in the freezer. Before we go on, I'd like to note that you can buy this whole bean or ground. Great options. Can't make a choice? That's fine. You can order the Unholy Trinity Bundle and get all 3 varieties. While browsing the site, you can also get mugs, t-shirts, and some damn fine metal albums from all around the globe. Just head on over to www.trvekvltcoffee.com/ref/Tennessee Horror News for all of your coffee and metal needs. That's right, www.trvekvltcoffee.com/ref/Tennessee Horror News, because I am in league with Satan, but not before coffee.
But yeah, so haunted houses, guys. We've been going to them. We didn't get out to many of them last year, but this year what have we done? 5, 4 ourselves. Yeti's been to one.
Yeah.
He's going to another one. We're going to another one.
So far, we've been to Slaughterhouse, Dread Hollow, Nashville Nightmare, and Beast House.
And
I've been to Screamville here in Knoxville.
So, yeah, we're definitely fans of them all. Yeah.
Every haunt's different. Okay, let's get into this. And I'm probably going to be long-winded on this, so take a back seat, guys. No, just fucking with you.
Take a back.
No, every haunt is different, and when Dread Hollow, I'm just going to start off with Dread Hollow because this was their statement when I watched their YouTube page or their live video. It was they're not like other haunts where they have a theme. Yeah. You know, their haunt is themed. They have a story to tell through their haunt, which is great. I like haunts like that. But I like haunts like Slaughterhouse, which they kind of trashed on, that have different scenes throughout the whole haunt. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy that. But every haunt, to me, I enjoy every haunt. I mean, you know, as long as they're decently good. I mean, it's not like it's a backyard haunt. But to me, going through and seeing a bunch of different scenes is fine with me. And going through and seeing one long theme or a couple of long themes is fine with me too, because the narrative's being pushed through the whole haunt on Dread Hollow. Through like Slaughterhouse and somewhat of Nashville Nightmare, you know, because it changes up so often.
Yeah.
But I enjoy that, you know, where you're walking through and you see, oh, there's Michael Myers' house. Oh, there's Freddy's. Oh, there's Jason, Friday the 13th. I mean, that's fun.
Yeah, because some people are, you know, they've grew up with that and they want to see that. But then, like Dread Hollow, you're not going to see that. They have their own original characters, and that's...
And their own stories.
So, but that's a good thing because, you know, you have all these multiple kind of haunts that do their own thing. Like Beast House, they have challenges and stuff that you can do.
We didn't do a challenge.
No, I wasn't doing all that. But you can get pushed or jump off of the roof.
That's not even really a challenge. That's just something to jump off of to have fun.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
But
that was $10. You get to jump off of it twice. into a big. I mean, it's like
Big
like a
balloon.
movie star stunt.
Yeah.
You jump off a roof.
They should have made it where they blindfold you.
I mean, technically, it should have been higher to me, but that's just my opinion.
it would be higher if the damn balloon wasn't so thick, but it has to be that
Yeah,
thick.
but you know how I'm more of a venture seeker. Like,
But yeah, back to
make it
the
like 20 feet tall.
yeah.
Or stories. No, I'm just kidding.
But
20 stories would be
yeah.
insane.
It's
But-
always good for a haunt, our haunts to be different because you don't want to have the same thing. Then no one will come to it. You want to do your own thing.
Yeah, that's like with Dread Hollow. They had the RIP room where I think we talked about it, where they had the camera set up and you could scare people in the haunt, which is awesome. Never seen it before.
That's a blast.
Like, and then Slaughterhouse. I mean, it was that haunt. You're not gonna. I don't think you'll ever experience anything like it because of the ramps and the way that it's set up in an old movie theater. So, I mean, you got to be. You can't wear no fucked up shoes in there.
No.
Speaking of fucked up shoes, you need to wear steel toes when you go to fucking Nashville Nightmare. I tell you, I enjoy Nashville Nightmare. We were there for over 2 hours. We spent at this place,
Yeah.
Eddie. I don't know how
Wow.
long y'all were at Screamville, but we spent over 2 hours. And, I mean, you can just fucking hang out.
Yeah, if you want, you
Yeah.
can make that an all night thing.
Yeah, I mean, they got
Yeah.
food there. They
Right.
got a bar there. They got carnival games there.
What? That's cool.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, there's 3 of them, but they got axe throwing there. So it's like, you know, you hang out. But they got like
Right.
6 different haunts, as they claim. I don't know if it's really 6 haunts. I think it's more like 6 different themes,
Yeah.
you know, pretty much.
So you can come out of a haunt and just go hang out in a little midway and then go.
And it is a social media person's dream.
Most definitely.
Because there's so many things that you can take pictures in front of and post on your Instagram that, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's a big thing now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a social media person's dream. come
And for the
true.
first time anywhere we went, between me, Johnny, and Bridget,
And
we took a ton of pictures
yeah.
and did a lot of videos. So if you follow us on our social media, you probably seen that we were uploading like crazy. And Yeti uploaded stuff from
Yeah.
Screamville.
Screamville is another one of those where you can just fucking hang out. But it's country. It's what's one of the things I love about it is it's a place that you can go. Like when I go, I'll fucking tell them at the gate. It's like there's we're 4 or 5 deep, but only 2 of us are going through the haunt. So like everybody else just kind of like I said, it doesn't have all the cool shit. There's a concession. They got like I didn't even look at the concession this year, but last year they had like hot chocolate and sodas and funnel cakes and shit.
Ooh,
Just like a little concession stand.
I'm down with funnel cake, so.
Oh hell yeah! And it's way, way fucking out there. Like you turn off the road and it's like a half a mile out into the middle of the country.
Oh, shit.
It feels like way more, and then you're like on a dirt road, and you go and you like park in a field, and it's all set up in somebody's cornfield. You know what I'm saying? And it's well lit enough to be safe, but it's still dark, so you get that vibe.
Yeah,
like,
like
this
something
is-
bad
this is-
could happen.
Yeah, this is the haunt that people go to in the beginning of the horror movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got that kind of fucking because Doug Cox, the owner, he's we've talked a lot. He's like a trauma guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he understands the adding the fucking the vibe and this, that, and the other thing. So you get there and it's like you're way out in the middle of nowhere and you're just surrounded by a cornfield and some country houses. And there's always a bonfire going. You can go grab some hot chocolate and sit around a bonfire, you know what I'm saying, and hang out. And it's such a cool vibe. Like we got there a little bit after it opened, and it was damn near 11 o'clock when we left.
Oh, damn.
So we were there for like 2.5 hours. And I mean, the haunt was only like 15 minutes.
It's kind of a
It's-
short
it-
hunt.
Yeah, it's. I mean, but it's.
But there was a maze, right?
Yeah, it's like a well. Yeah,
Is
it's a corn maze.
is Screamville a haunted corn maze or?
Yeah. It is.
Oh hell, I didn't know that.
It's fucking, and that's another one of those you can't wear fucked up shoes to. You need to wear some decent shoes because I mean it's all dirt path, and it's nature. Some of the spots are kind of rough. The ground's a little bit rough, and it's oh god damn it, man. Just being cornfields to me are creepy,
Yeah, they are. I agree, 100%.
and then when you add
I think that's the only one
haunt-
that really affected me was Children of the Corn. Sorry.
oh my god, good movie. Yeah, you get out there and you're in the cornfield in the middle of the night, so like, I mean, there could be critters out there.
Oh yeah,
There could be actual critters out there, and
trash pandas.
Opossum.
Oh, yeah.
Opossum
Fucking-
fucking bite your leg.
yeah, there was a guy like in the concession stand who had a possum on his shoulder.
Ha!
It was like a baby possum. I heard him talking. He was like, "Oh, he's had his shots," so it was like a pet possum. It was so fucking cool. But I mean, it's country. It's fucking collard greens. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love it out there.
They should have had.
And they do a lot with like they fucking it's one of those where they work on it from the time season ends, and they done a lot with like it's not just, I mean, the actors are good and stuff, and the scenes look really fucking cool. Like there's so much detail in these scenes that you don't even see it. There's a lot of detail there that you missed going through, and like but they subvert your expectations a lot, and that was and fuck with your perception. So it's not just a bunch of people jumping out and scaring you. Like that haunt like genuinely fucks with your head. That was super cool. I'll have a full review up, in a couple of days.
Hell yeah. And when we talk about Nashville Nightmare, it is, I would say, top of the line, almost, well, probably is movie quality sets.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
for sure.
Like when you go in, like it's no joke. Like they had one path where you walk through and it's like an old fucking western path. They got these, and it's just out in the open where it's just like a queue line, where you can take pictures and hang out or whatever. But you get in and I might have got one or two jump scares out of the whole fucking thing. But I would be walking through the sets and just looking around because I mean they're amazing. Amazing. Some people, I mean, there were people that were scared in the haunt. We could see, you know what I mean? But I wasn't scared at all through that. Because, I mean, it was like movie, like, it was just walking, like, through movie sets. Like, it was awesome. That aspect of it.
Cool.
In a hunt like that, you need to get behind somebody that is truly scared to go through a
Get
hunt,
your entertainment.
and you'll get entertainment that way.
But,
Until
yeah.
we kept running into people.
see, and that was the one bad thing is when we first walked through the first one, she was just like she let some people in, and she's like, go ahead. I was like, go ahead? She's like, yeah, just go ahead. I'm like, you just let people in. There's no one behind us. Why wouldn't you hold us up?
Yeah.
And then them two people were in front of us, and then there was like 4 other people in front of them, and I'm like, we're a group of 4 also.
But they have so many people going through that's kind of how they have to do it.
But there wasn't no one there.
Well,
I mean, we got
they
there right
probably-
when it opened.
They probably got the mentality to do that though, and
Yeah, but I was just like, man,
Yeah.
it kind of fucked up the very first one. And then we hung back some, a little bit, or we went through the other one.
well, I try to do that when I'm in front. I will stop if I see the people in front of us, and like especially if I see them going around the corner, I will stop so we don't see where the actor jumps out at. So
But
we
yeah,
still get
At
that
certain
scared.
parts of it, though, people are like, the haunt actors are like, okay, keep moving. It's like, yeah, I don't fucking want to because these people are in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a group catch up with us, but we were going like I'm fat and blind, and I had an 8-year-old glued to my side, and like there were two, I think probably in their mid 40s women with us, because they were just like I don't like just going through with, I want a group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a couple of ladies behind us, and I was like, hey, do you guys want to fucking come with us? You don't have to go by yourself. So we went, and like we're almost to the end, and a group caught up to us. I think it was just because we were so fucking slow.
Well,
But,
I like to move. That like you're moving along at a good pace or
Yeah.
a decent pace, but
Yeah.
it's enough to where like you can look around and you can bullshit. Because I was walking through, but the way that they had it set up, everything was like delayed.
Yeah.
For me, like I would walk through and like we went through one part and this dragon was supposed to come on, and it didn't. Like we get almost to the
man.
end of it, and I want to see the fucking dragon move, and the woman was like, "Okay, y'all need to move on." The actress, I'm like, I want to see the fucking dragon move,
Yeah, make
and
the
then
dragon
it
do
moved
the
right
thing.
when we were walking out the fucking door, and I'm like, "Come on, man! Like who's controlling this? Like y'all are
Yeah.
slipping." Like because the scenes were amazing. But then we get to the first haunt, and this motherfucker runs out, and I'm in the lead, and he stomps on my fucking toe. I mean, just he come running out and smash, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" He's like, "Sorry," staying in character, apologizing, because he knew.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fucking throbbing. Well, that toenail's probably fucking gone because it's black.
Oh man.
And I was worried that it was bleeding, and I couldn't take my shoe off. It fucking hurt the whole night. And we had just gone through the first haunt. We'd been there like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we still had Beast House to go. Well, the rest of
The
that.
rest of that, and we didn't leave fucking Asheville till 12:30
Then we
or
got
12 o'clock,
and then got stuck in traffic.
midnight, and we'd got there at 7. We got to.
No.
So that probably happened about 8. So it was like 4 hours before we left Nashville. I had to deal with
Good
the fucking
God.
yeah, dude. But I didn't let it get to me. You know what I'm saying? It fucking hurt the whole night. They were probably tired of me bitching about it because I was like, "Damn, my fucking toe hurts." Like it should, like I knew it was fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it shouldn't be hurting this long. Like I've been stomped on the foot,
Mhm.
But if it hurts this long, then it's really bad. Like
Yeah.
And it's still hurting, ain't it?
Yeah, I went to the store this morning and I got flip flops, but they're not good. Like these are like 2 years old, and I need a good pair of sandals, but I was like, I didn't buy any this year, so because I don't really wear flip flops. But I put on a pair of socks this morning and fucking went to Walmart and Food Line. Oh boy.
What are you gonna do tomorrow?
I'm gonna wear some. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I mean, it's not like I haven't dealt with it before, but it's just like it's real tender. Cause it don't hurt, it don't throb anymore.
Mhm.
But when I went to bed last night, that motherfucker was still like,
Especially like you're under the cover and your toe drag across the cover.
man, thank God it didn't. But I'd been up since like 5:40, and I didn't get in bed till 1:40.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
dude, it sucked. Like we got into a fucking traffic jam at fucking midnight. And it was like
Jesus.
20 minutes, and we had an hour ride home, so it took more like an hour and a half to get home. But Nashville Nightmare was fun. I mean, if you're really into fucking badass movie sets or badass sets, to me, I mean, it's awesome.
And you definitely want to get an upgrade to the $10 pass because the lines there are crazy busy or big.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
unless you don't mind standing in wait lines
Queue lines, yeah.
for it was probably about an hour, good hour and a half wait line for
There was
general
one-
admission.
Man, fuck that, dude.
They also got what skipped the line as well.
Yeah. And granted, I mean, they do have a lot of actors on the outside fucking with you and talking to you and everything. And they have one, the full contact one that's called Clown, which is Pennywise. But they can't say Pennywise. But it's a $7 upgrade, which we didn't do. I mean, you know, but I mean, it was a lot of fun. I mean, even though I didn't get scared in it, which to me, the top thing when I go to a haunt, I want to be scared. But it had the fucking, I keep saying this, the scenes were amazing. I mean, just when you walk through, like, I was literally looking up and spinning around and doing 360 views of the fucking scenes. You know what I mean? Like, I was amazed.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, I've never seen. But
Yeah.
13th Floor took it over, they put their money into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they own haunts all over the country, probably all over the world. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, and they got money, and it shows.
For sure.
And other people will get scared. We do a lot of haunts.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's
the thing with Screamville. Screamville was, I did get scared a little bit.
that's fun. I
And
love
that's
jump scares.
that's rare for me too. It was just there were a couple of times where I got like it wasn't just the jump scares either. There were a couple of times where I was like for real creeped the fuck out. It was good, man.
So we went to Beast House after, and it's only 3 miles from
So it's
3.5 miles from
like an 8-minute drive.
from Nashville Nightmare. So they're close by.
So
Easy,
it was
super easy to get
So it was
to.
a given. We had to hit it up.
Yeah, I mean, come on, and we get there, and
Only downfall, we fucked up and only got general admission. We should have got fast pass because
which I guess it
My
was a big deal
idiot
because we did meet some people in line,
yeah.
and here's my story. It's going to tie back to Nashville Nightmare. So, but we go through the general admission. They had one person outside fucking with people, and she was annoying, super annoying. I didn't find her because she had a shovel and she slammed it down a whole lot in a closed area that's really fucking loud. And she kept fucking with the same people because the dumb woman, I shouldn't say dumb woman, the dumb person, whatever, was acting, she was afraid. Never be afraid in front of fucking haunt actors, scare
No,
actors.
please do it because it entertains me.
But that wasn't entertaining.
Well, yeah.
I don't think so because she's just like slamming her shovel down. I'm like, oh god. And it was the line moved too slow to even get your tickets, in my personal opinion. But that's my opinion. But we get up and you got to walk up, and there was no one up there. There's no no line actors. And,
But once you go in though,
yeah,
go ahead.
we met some people because we had our Tennessee Horno shirts on, and they tapped us on the shoulder and was like, "Do y'all do reviews?" Like, yeah, da da da. And we was like, "We just got back from Nashville Nightmare." They're like, "Oh, we did too." It's like, yeah, that wasn't really worth the money. And this is people that they're like, it seemed like they had more actors outside than inside.
Yeah.
And these are people that haven't been to haunts in years. They're like, yeah, I haven't been to a haunt in like 10 or 15 years. So, that was their opinion on it. But it was, Nashville Nightmare was fun to me. But we got into Beast House. Finally. It took forever. Which I guess is expected. But
was the wait worth it?
yeah, because if you have 2 people in your group, they only send 2 people. They don't add you to groups.
I don't think until the very end we caught up with people.
Yeah.
But that was the very end. We never once
Seen
bumped
one
into
person.
another.
No one caught up to us. But
And
dude,
oh my man, these were coming from every direction, above,
it
below.
was so much fun.
Man, they were grabbing you by the ankles and shit.
Yeah.
Like you would go and you would be like looking at something over here, boom, something comes out the wall or something grabs your fucking ankle.
It was so funny. Jim Jam got scared. I've never seen him get scared this much. He got scared so many. I mean, the jump scare so many times.
But you be going by an animatronic or whatever, fucking looking at it, watching it because they're jumping out at you, and you're like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, the opposite direction, you got a fucking actor
Yeah.
coming at you, or you got a motherfucker on the floor grabbing you, so you're all over the place trying to figure out.
Yeah.
So you never know where it's going to come from.
Yeah. And to me, that's my favorite type of haunt.
So yeah, I get to one part, Johnny's already gone, and I'm looking. At this point, I know that they're grabbing at the feet. So I'm looking at the ground, and I see a motherfucker's hand, but he had like a big rubber like claw glove on or
Yeah,
something.
it was real soft hands when they grabbed you.
But I saw him out there, like he was about to. I said, "I see you, motherfucker. You ain't gonna get me." I get around the wall, like, yeah, and that motherfucker reach out and grab me.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, goddamn, oh fuck." Yeah, I heard him. Fuck you. Like he was just.
Oh, and then one girl tried to run around me to tell Johnny something because they was going to let us know, the way to go to, because there's certain cloths that were hanging that you go through. She ran into me, and when she ran into me, she bounced off of me and ran into the wall.
Yeah, he belly bumped her.
She come out of character and was like, golly. She goes, I need you as my bodyguard. I didn't get mad about that. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, she about got fucking slammed through the wall.
She's just like, if it feels like this, go through it. Because you get discombobulated in there, man. Like
there's a lot of places that you could, fuck around. Like at one point, we went through and was like, are we in the boo holes? And Johnny's like, no, we're good. And we just like, you don't know where you're going.
Because I have a decent sense of direction, walking through places, because I'm looking constantly like, okay, I see that. You can't go through there. There's a chain. There's this. But I got to wondering, I'm like, do I go left? But no, that was for the actor because it was a narrow space, but I could have fit through it.
Yeah.
But but they had the claws hanging up in front, and I noticed where. But dude.
Speaking of scents, your sense of stuff, the scent of smell, oh my God, man. We got to a bathroom.
Dude, I was gagging through it, dude.
It smelled like
dirty fucking pussy.
It was, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was like.
If you can imagine what a lot lizard's vagina smells like, it's probably like that or worse.
I was going through and I was like, oh God.
And I was trying not to smell because I smell it, and I leaned over Johnny. I said, Johnny, does that smell like pussy to you?
Not good, like, pussy.
Oh, yeah, and there was a lot, and dude, and it smelled like BO in there too.
Yeah, oh man, there were some parts of it where it did, and I was like, is that Jam Jam back here smelling? Or?
I was sweating like a motherfucker, so I can understand why he thought I was.
Yeah, because I was like, is that the chick that's right here?
We got through some spots, and it smelled like onion, dude.
Oh, it's bad, but which is good. I mean, that's how they get you.
Oh yeah, you're like you said, discombobulated from like the smells, or not knowing where a scare is coming from.
But man, I got scared so many times too through there. Just the jump scares. To me, that gives me a good adrenaline rush.
I love the fact that they they go out of the way to scare you. Like they grab you and
they're coming, and they do,
and they
distract
they're
you.
They're not grabbing you anywhere inappropriate. Mainly, the only time they grab anything is if they're grabbing your legs or touching your legs. And some guys, if you cut up with them, they'll like rub my head. But that's they see that they can do that. And
I did read a review on online where it's like, never again. They touch you. You have to sign a waiver to be touched. I'm like, not necessarily, because they're grabbing your ankle. They're touching your leg, the bottom of your leg. They're not grabbing your side. Yeah. They're not grabbing a hold of your arms. Like it's a little bit different. And
I didn't mind. I'm glad I didn't have to sign a waiver to know to do it, because then I would be expecting it.
Well, now everyone else is going to expect it. So we just ruined it for everyone. Sorry.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
No, but they're not going to really. They're going to be like me though. Like once they figure.
Yeah, it didn't matter. I knew that they were.
Yeah, you don't know where it's coming from, man. Like you'll have a animatronic. These animatronics, the way they had them set up, or you'll see an actor and then a fucking animatronic comes at you and gets you.
To me, in every haunt, I didn't look down because I'm not trying to look for the person to scare me, where I won't be scared. There were some times where I see an actor and I'd walk by because I knew they were just going to get jam, and I could tell where they're going to come out at, so I was just waiting for them to get him, because it's just like I could see where, I figured out their thing early on, and man, they got him so many fucking times, dude.
Yeah, Johnny was just looking forward, and then he would hear me cussing.
I laughed. There's one part where I was walking through a whole scene just giggling. And the scare actor jumped out at me, and I just kept laughing. I couldn't help it. They were probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But we went, there's a maze at the end of it. And man, if you got asthma,
Yeah, or if you have trouble breathing, you
there's
might
no way to
want
get through it.
you might want to tell somebody so when you get to the end, they can just let you bypass that part or something. But it is like
Strobe lights and
strobe
fog.
and fog, and you pretty much
You
are blind.
fucked. You are fucked in this.
All you have in this is you could see maybe 2 inches in front of you, or every now and when the
man.
strobe would come on, I would see Johnny.
I would try to block my eyes from the strobe, but I had to tell Jim Jam, I was like, dude, feel like it's like if you're blind.
Just
Feel left and right. I constantly just moved my hands left and right because it was a fence, and I felt my way. And we ran into some people, and they're like, "Did y'all just come in?" I was like, "Yeah. What are y'all doing?"
oh, we can't find a way. And
I'm
the
like,
strobe would come up, and this motherfucking dude
dude
was
was tall.
towering over Johnny.
Dude was tall
and
as
I was
fuck.
just look. I said, "God damn, dude, you're tall." And he just laughed.
Yeah, he was tall as fuck. But it's like you feel your way, and just move forward. You know, but we found the way out easy. They were stuck in there for a little bit because they got turned around.
Oh yeah,
Because they were way in front of us when they
they
went
were-
in. Yeah, they were way in front of us when they went in.
yeah, they were 2 in, wasn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were 2 ahead of us.
Yeah.
Because the two young girls were in front of us.
Yeah, so they were way ahead of us, and they were in that motherfucker a while.
They just trapped in the haunt.
Yeah, they were trapped in that
You
fucking
know they
maze.
got their money's worth.
They were trapped in that maze a while.
At a certain point, when I get trapped in a maze and then I'm stuck in there for a while, I get irritated.
But see, like I was telling Jim Jam, I was like, here, just come this way. Just keep moving. Because I was feeling out in front of me. Well, there was nothing in front of me. So it was like, well, you got to move forward. You got to keep moving forward. You know
So
what
you
I'm
just
saying?
go to the wall and just hold onto the wall and walk towards what the wall.
Well, I just, and then I seen like a little peeking light, and I was like, oh, there it is. And then we got out. Beast House. I'm going to suggest you need to go. People need to go to it. I would go through it again.
And I would,
Yeah.
if you don't have the money, don't whatever, but the fast pass. But I would recommend it because unless you don't mind just chilling outside, talking to people, especially now that it's starting to get cooler, it won't be so bad. So,
Right.
but I recommend the fast pass. Myself.
Yeah, always. I always recommend a fast pass, anyways.
Fuck yeah.
I don't like waiting.
I would-
Like especially if you want to hit up a couple haunts at night.
Yeah.
But what was you saying, Yeti?
Oh, I was definitely fucking. If you're in the East Tennessee area, you gotta go check out Screamville. Man, there's so much good shit.
So,
And if you get there early, there's not much of a line. But yeah, the fast pass is like it's worth the upgrade there too.
And I mean, I'm not. Nashville Nightmare was fun too. Like we had a great time at Nashville Nightmare as well. So
got a lot of friends there. Got to catch up with some people.
yeah, it's
and
like,
stuff.
and it's a great haunt. Don't get me wrong. I like to be scared though, and if you like to be scared, I would pick Beast House only because, well, plus I got to laugh at Jim Jam a whole lot. So, I mean that's always a plus.
So
But yeah,
we
all
will.
the haunts are great though.
Oh yeah,
I mean, come
but
on.
we will be talking haunts on every podcast, but for the month of October at least, even on Beyond the Base Beyond the
Yeah,
Basement
BTB.
BTB. So next Beyond the Basement, we will be talking. As long as everything works out, me and Johnny will be talking Six Fears Hell's Bar Dam.
It's supposed to be really haunted.
Yeah. So
Man, look, last night kind of actually ties in because when they have events at Screamville, they'll have like celebrities and stuff, and they have this the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers. They're a active paranormal group here in the area, and they were playing videos from investigations, and they were playing one from Hell's Bar Dam.
Oh,
And I was
sweet.
talking to the guy about it, and he was like, it's one of the most crazy fucking haunted places he's ever seen.
So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that. We got a few friends going with us.
I'm saying a prayer before I go in.
And
Dude.
Yeti, are you going to do a haunt this coming weekend, or are you going to take the weekend off?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look and see what everybody's doing, but I will. Before the end of the season, I'll be going back to Screamville at least once for another event just to hang out, and I'll be going to Dead Man's Farm at some point here in Knoxville. So
Just a heads
looking
up for
forward to
everyone
that.
that don't go to a lot of haunts. The closer you get to Halloween, the worse the lines will be.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah,
So,
So I know it's
just-
hot in this, especially in the southern region
So
or southern.
that's a new fucking word. A
But
a Jim Jamism.
But haunts are starting to open up sooner and sooner, and now they're more into the middle of September. So if you don't mind the heat, get to the haunts as soon as they open.
The 2 weekends before Halloween are the worst.
Yeah,
So, I mean, you got like one more weekend, maybe 2, to go before it gets slamma-jamma.
but there's some
Yeah.
bigger haunts that are going to 2 weekends into November.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, you're
Or
gonna
at
get.
least the next one weekend into.
Yeah, they're trying to get everybody they can because a lot of people might not be able
Well, with
to.
Halloween being on a Thursday, I guess they're
Yeah.
just trying to pick up that weekend. Might as well.
No, it's the
Might
2
as well,
weeks.
fuck
Some of them are like the first and second weekend of November
Wow.
they're going to. So that's cool. So that means people have more chances to go.
Yeah, true. And there might not be as big of a line in them.
Yeah. So
Go check out haunts.
yeah, definitely.
saying
Oh yeah,
good.
yeah. I mean, go check out your local haunt, man. It's man. There's something about it, dude. If you, like, I talked to a bunch of people last night. They're like, "Oh, I haven't been to a haunt in 10 or 15 years. I haven't done this in 20 years." You know what I'm saying? Get out and do it. It's fun, and especially like if you got some people to go with, man.
Yeah.
And you're supporting local businesses.
Yeah,
I mean,
most
everybody
definitely.
wins. You know what I'm saying?
for sure. I mean, it's just get a group of friends to go out and hang out. I mean, like when we went to Nashville Nightmare, unfortunately, Mrs. Jams couldn't go, which was disappointing.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
she was she's wanting to save all her energy and everything up because she's really looking forward to Six Fears.
yeah, and they got Blacklight Golf there.
That's cool.
So I mean,
Yeah, we're really looking forward to Six Fears because we try to go to these same haunts all year, but we also want to hit the ones we've never been to because
yeah, haunt season's so much fun. Like Yeti was saying, if you haven't been in a while, go.
definitely.
Just get four people. I mean, even me and Jim Jam, we walk through Beast House by ourselves. If you're good friends with someone, you're gonna have a good time. I mean, there's no.
And check out the haunt pages and everything or their websites. Some have group rates where more people.
Yeah,
you get
15
cheap-
plus
Yeah, you get
cheaper
cheaper
tickets.
So and if they don't have the thing, hell,
Ask.
just send them a message and ask. It don't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
They might not post it on there, but they might do it.
Take your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
me-
websites have where they don't recommend, but if your kid's pretty good with stuff like that,
to me,
take 'em.
Nashville Nightmare would be somewhere where you could take your kid.
oh for sure. I've seen
Beast House.
that would be a little more scary because, like I said, like they grab your legs and stuff.
For that fact right there would be the why I might not want to take. Well,
I don't want to put an actor in a situation where they don't feel like they can be their best in character because a kid's coming through.
yeah,
Yeah.
because we did see that at when we would take Ashton.
Yeah, like they would
Slaughterhouse.
they would
tone it down.
tone it down, which is understandable, because they don't know how each person and their kid are. So I can understand why, but like if I have my kids with me, I tell the actors before they see the kids, don't hold back. Just be yourself. They've seen horror movies.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
know it's fake or not,
That's-
whatever.
That's what I expect, man. Like when we went through, I took my boy. He's 8, but he's I mean, this is a horror household. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he he's been into like kid horror for a long time, and for the past few weekends, like we've been watching fucking horror movies with him. Like we're gonna watch as soon as we're done here. I'm gonna go make some food, and we're gonna watch the original Night of the Living Dead with him. You know, I mean, he's into it, so I don't want him to hold back. You know what I'm saying? And he was man. Take your kids, especially dads. Take your sons.
Yeah.
Dude. It's such an awesome experience, man. He was like I said, he was glued to my side the whole time. He was scared shitless, but we had an awesome time.
But the adrenaline rush that he got when he finished,
Because
I could hear it in
man.
his voice.
yeah, your wife
Yeah.
she posted it was like a video, but all you can really see is or hear the audio. But
Yeah.
he was sounded like he was scared but excited at the same
Yeah,
time.
he
He
had
was.
the adrenaline.
Yeah,
Like that
He
adrenaline.
loved it.
I mean,
that was
And
all.
I mean, and just a fucking proud parent moment. There's a group came out after us, and a grown woman literally pissed herself.
what?
Wow,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. You know that's
Because
a
I was standing there around the fire talking to Doug, you know, kind of, you know, giving him my opinion on it and shit, and you know, letting him talk to the boy. And this woman came out, and he was like, "How'd you like it?" And she's fucking, you know, she's kind of bent over, pulling on her inside of her pant leg, and she was like, "I literally pissed my pants." So,
Damn.
I mean, you know, that was awesome.
That's hilarious.
My boy is badass.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Go to Haunts, people. Go to Haunts.
Dude, do
Yeah.
it. It's so worth whatever you're gonna pay.
Yeah, go to tnhorror.com and check out our haunt directory. And we also have Haunt Seeker of Tennessee's reviews. And I got a Dread Hollow review up there that I wrote. But check out their reviews for it. And then, you know, like we got all kinds of haunts all over the country. We probably don't have them all, but I'm trying to update them as I go when I get a chance. But if you have a haunt and it's not on there, hit us up, and I will add it to it.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, you can follow us at the Horror Basement Podcast. You can follow Jim Jam at Jim Jam here on Instagram, Yeti at the.yeti.616, and you can follow me at johnny.leroy on Instagram. So, you know, hit us up. You know, tell us what you don't like.
Yeah, give us some feedback.
Yeah, we're up for it. If it's negative, fuck it, I don't care.
So
Yeah, we're up for your feedback. The Horror Basement Podcast. You know, hit us up. Tell us what you think about haunts. Let us know what you think about the question of the week. What would be your question of the week? What do you want us to know? Or, you know, what do you want me to ask the guys? I mean, anything. Movie of the week. We didn't do one. We had one, but we went really long on haunts because we love it. But if you want us to do a movie of the week or anything, any topic at all,
if you have a
just let us know.
suggestion for a movie of the week, hit us up.
You know, anything, any kind of suggestion, whatever. I mean, we don't care. We'll take suggestions. We might not do them,
Well, we'll take them.
but we'll take them.
We'll take them into consideration.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
But
Beyond the Basement will be next week on the next week's podcast.
so you'll never know what you hear if you haven't heard the first one.
Oh God, you got to go listen to it. Make
And
sure you finish
after
it.
you hear it, look at the logo and you'll see why there's fried pies on the sign.
Yeah, you got to listen to the end on that one. Oh God.
I opened myself wide open for what happened there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
he
did.
spread eagled himself.
Hell yeah, guys! We appreciate y'all listening.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Follow us on all our social medias. Hit us up on Patreon. Detonate that bitch.
Yep.
That's all we got. We out.
Peace.
Stay spooky. Try not to be an asshole.